All right, it is August 15th, so it's just 2 weeks beyond, just a day beyond 2 weeks of OMAD intermittent fasting, and thought I'd do a physique expose, or like a reveal rather, to see what I was like when I was 220 down to now 207. I cheated the other night. I'm going to admit it right now. I had a pack of trail mix. I was so hungry at work yesterday, so I had a pack of trail mix, which is kind of weird because I thought that I've gotten used to not being hungry. I think now that my body's metabolizing fat into ketones, I'm using that as a fuel source. And I usually don't get as hungry, but man, last night, just something, I just had, I don't know if you want to call it a craving or an urge. I was just like, man, I need to have something. So I had a pack of trail mix, I'm not gonna lie. Today I was a little bit disappointed with my macros. Like, I had pizza today, which I don't think is the best thing to have when you're doing OMAD, but I'm trying my best to be as realistic as possible. I could meal prep and I could cook a bunch of meals and tell my wife to like not prepare me meals and stuff like that, but I just am trying to do this as like organically as possible. So whatever my wife makes, that's what I have for my meal. And then in order to get my protein macros in, I replace that or supplement that with protein mix. I would argue that having like eggs and steak and chicken would probably be a much better nutritional source for protein, but what can you say? I'm trying to do this as organically as possible, with the exception of supplementing my protein. Anyhow, like I said before, I'm down to 207 from 220. I think I was 222 at my peak, but at the beginning of the month I was technically 220, so that's what I'm going off of. And my scale, it's one of those scales that when you stand on gives you your body fat percentage. It says that I'm like, I don't know, 22, 24% body fat, which I don't argue because, I'm not like a really lean guy. So I think I need to get into the 190s to kind of have like that, really aesthetic look. So I think I'm gonna have to do this for another, I don't know, 4 weeks, 6 weeks to get to the 190s and feel really comfortable with how lean I look. And then start another bulk from there, because I 100% am not making any gains in regards to strength. If anything, it is getting harder. Like, I benched 225 for 7, but that last one was rough. Usually I can get 7 up and I'm like, I don't know if I can get the other one up. Today it was like, I don't know if I can get the 7th one up. So I'm definitely not getting stronger. So if you're trying to get stronger and bigger, OMAD's not the way to do it. You would need to have so many calories during that one meal. But I'm trying to lean up on purpose and maintain as much lean mass. I just want to see what OMAD does while I've got new strength from my bulk. I just want to see what happens. This is kind of an interesting experiment for me. So definitely not for making strength gains. Definitely not for making physical size gains. This is for aesthetics and only that. You're going to sacrifice strength, you're going to sacrifice size, but you're going to look good with your shirt off. So you got to pick your poison of what's important for you at that time. I want to get a little lean. I don't like being in the 20s percentage of body fat. I want to get into the teens so that I can feel comfortable with my shirt off. I'm not embarrassed with my shirt off, but I also am not like super confident. You know what I mean? So we'll see how long it takes for me to get there, and I'll show some pics to kind of reveal the 220 to 207